Hello and welcome to the Luxury Lounge. That's right. Every Thursday we head in the lounge. We air our complaints with the world. And there's no such thing as a complaint that's too big or too small or too frivolous. This is your safe space to air the complaints that someone might look at you and go, no, no, no. You can't have a problem. There's other people, COVID, starvation, death. No. You here are in the lounge. You can air any grievance you'd like. And if you enjoy this show, all you got to do is tell a friend, a coworker, a brother, a sister, a mama, a papa. That is considered payment for entrance into the lounge. So keep telling your friends, make it your Instagram story. Let people know if this is a helpful space for you. There is someone in your life that it will also help. Okay? And listen, if you're listening right now, you're somewhere across this great nation, maybe even world. This is an international podcast. And you might be wondering, when are you coming to my town, Jared? Well, here are the dates. I am coming, and you're listening to this. It's we were just in Miami last night, so I'm going to Hartford, San Francisco, Pittsburgh, Omaha, Salt Lake City, Kansas City, Mo, Denver, Columbus, I'm reading the abbreves, totes abbrev, everything on perp, Newark, New Jersey, Nashville, Dayton, Albany, jaredfreed.com for those tickets, and tell a friend, a coworker, anyone in those areas that may want to come. And listen, if you love the Luxury Lounge, we do a Patreon version of it every Wednesday. And that is the only place you can guarantee your luxury complaint will be read. I read every single one every week, and it's on Wednesdays, in addition to 2 other podcasts I do on Patreon. So patreon.com/Jared Freed to sign up for that. Very excited about today's guest. A podcaster new to the space, but already blowing up. I just did their podcast called Two Hot Takes. Morgan Absher, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you. You got to tell your story because, this is a podcast. We love having other podcasters on. That's what this is all about, giving someone like the option to hey, something to add to your library, so to speak. Tell them, because I don't know if I could explain it. Two Hot Takes. Explain how it began, what it is. I was on there, so I like to tell people, I don't know when it comes out, but I like to tell people that I can be their appetizer, their aperitif.
Okay.
Like if they're used to me, now you get the me version of your show, and that brings them in. So I want you to give the kind of the commercial for it, let people know. Yeah.
The elevator pitch. Yeah, so Two Hot Takes is a podcast. We read crazy Reddit stories.
Yes.
So relationship drama, am I the asshole, just all of the world's juiciest problems.
I told you even on the show, I was like, Reddit is just a place that feels like a back alley to me that I avoid.
You're a non-believer.
No, not a believer in Reddit. To me. And then today, last episode we had with Roy Wood Jr., who's like a comic that I completely respect. He's one of the best comics there is working. And he said that he goes on Reddit to research jokes.
Yeah.
To see what people are saying. He said that it's more of he actually said it was a more rational conversation than maybe I assumed.
Reddit is a jackpot that I think you're missing out on.
Okay. I could be, I've been wrong about a million things. This will be 1,000,001. That's okay. But I guess I fear it because maybe people are so honest there that I can't handle it. I don't want to go down a Jared Freed Reddit rabbit hole. I don't need that in my life because I'm nobody. I'm not even thinking I'm on there, but I have gone on there and seen certain things, and I go, I gotta look away. I don't want to see this.
Yeah, people are brutal, ruthfully honest. I mean, some people delete their accounts after hearing stuff that they post, asking, am I wrong for this? People will literally delete their accounts, thanks for the shit advice, bye, and delete their whole account.
People were honest with them.
Yeah, they didn't like what they were hearing, but I think it's sometimes what people need to hear, and then we read the stories and add our own spin to the, the takes, and
I guess it's similar to this podcast, except you're only hearing two people and you're hearing the tone in their voice. I think the written word, especially on the internet, it's like it's either screaming at you or it's too like, oh, I got you. You're a special soul.
Yeah.
You know, it's either like, you fucking piece of garbage, or it's like, you're just a beautiful piece of garbage. You know, it's like one or the other.
It's so hard to read tone. And so I try to read as neutral as possible and not to influence, whoever I have on you.
Yes.
Or anyone else. Just given the story as they wrote it and let you eat them alive. Or
so you read these tales on Reddit, and then I did this. You and your guest, we basically give our hot takes on their issues and problems. It does seem, the Reddit, when you read them to me, and this was something I noticed, and now I'm kind of repeating myself from your show, is like, it did feel like people were writing for, it's almost like nerd fan fiction.
Yeah. And Reddit has a lot of rules too. So like there's moderators that come in and like will remove your post if you don't add certain things that like they call for. Like some of the subreddits, they're called, like the other additional forums, have a list of like 100 rules. And if you miss any of those rules, they'll automatically delete your post.
Give me an example. What's a rule? Like
talking, say you're writing in on relationship advice and the problem is older than a year, they'll take it down. Or there's just like these little like rules that you're like, if it's not believable, they'll remove it. So a lot of them do get removed for being fake. See,
because I was reading, like, to me, when we were reading these things, sometimes, someone wasn't just mean, they were evil.
Yeah.
Like, listen, we all encounter mean people. We've been mean to people ourselves.
Yeah.
So, but when you read it, like, and they told me, get the hell out of my house, you're like, come on, like, it feels a lot.
Some people are just different. Some people are just truly one of a kind, different people, and lack complete self-awareness.
The self-awareness thing is true. So, 2 hot takes, and now so when did you start it? And
so I started in February of last year.
Okay, so February 2021.
Yeah.
You are, what are you doing then?
I was working, trying to. I graduated from grad school April 2020, in the pandemic. I went for a doctorate in occupational therapy. Have had an interesting career before that. Flight attendant, Lululemon employee, nanny, server. Been there, done it all. So went to grad school, couldn't get a job, despite having a panorama and a healthcare degree.
Yeah, well, isn't this the time where they're like, hey, we need nurses?
Yeah, it was like Rosie Riveter out there. Like, we need you, bitch. They didn't want me. And so...
Oh, my God.
Trauma, can you tell?
They're like, don't come into this COVID unit. We got enough.
You're a new grad.
We can do better without you. Yeah.
So I was looking for a job for like almost a year, and I was just to the point, like, I've been talking about this podcast. I love Reddit. I'm going to start it. So...
And you always loved Reddit.
I loved Reddit.
Loved it.
Yeah.
See, that's how these things kind of start. You have to love something and then go, oh, the podcast just makes sense because you got to talk about it every week.
Yeah.
You can't get tired of it. You can't look at, we get the emails, the luxury lounge. We're here in the lounge. I can't look at someone's problem and go, roll my eyes a month from now. I have to be on board for years.
You got to be a fan.
Yep. So you're like, I love Reddit. And then you start the podcast, and how does it blow up TikTok-wise? Where does TikTok come into this equation? I'm mostly asking for advice. We should do this off camera because I'm trying to work my TikTok.
Secrets?
Yeah,
You're
give me
trying
the
to get my
secrets.
recipe?
I want to know the recipe to what's the secret sauce?
Have good content.
I mean, good content.
That's really what it was. People love the tea. They love juicy drama. I don't even remember what the first story was at this point. It was probably a toxic mother-in-law story.
Yeah.
But I posted, and the first video or the second video hit 1 million views. And it was just run into the races. The races were gone.
And that's it. And people are coming over to the podcast from the TikTok, and that's where we're finding people. It's great.
It's a little funnel.
So everyone's got to go follow 2 Hot Takes on TikTok as well as Instagram. There's accounts for both. Morgan's here. We're going to go through your luxury lounge issues. Now, we start every episode with my complaint and your complaint.
Oh, God.
Do you have a luxury complaint in mind? I can start if you'd like.
You start, yeah.
Okay. Hit the music. Jared, he has some problems. Jared, he's got some issues to do. Get off his chest right now. Jared has a lot of issues. Jared has a issue with a lot of things that we can discuss. Can you relate to the problem now? Here's my complaint. I have, I had so many complaints. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Mm-hmm. Okay? I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I complained about this on Patreon, and I want to do it again because I was so annoyed. Do you have Do Not Disturb?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all have that. And I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and then all of a sudden, I'm getting calls. And it's because they let the favorites through the Do Not Disturb.
You can turn that off.
Why should that be an automatic setting is my problem.
In case your favorite people are in trouble.
Let me decide. Like Do Not Disturb is Do Not Disturb. Not, well, Mom can disturb. Like, no. Do Not Disturb. And then, oh, shit, I missed a mom call. I want Mom to get through the Do Not Disturb fence. Yep. Like, that should be, it should go the other way. The idea that I put on Do Not Disturb and then I got my brother calling me and it's ringing on my watch, on my phone, on the loudspeaker, everywhere in the house starts ringing. I was like, I was in Do Not Disturb mode.
Yeah.
And then it comes in. The idea that they're like, just I could have favorite people and not want to be disturbed by them. Just because they're a favorite doesn't mean they're anytime they call, I have to get the ring. It's not. It's one. There's really only a couple people in the world that could be that. Babysitter for your child. The nurse at the COVID unit. I want those calls to get over the Do Not Disturb fence. Why are we and it should be an opt-in, not just everyone's in because they're on a favorites.
Yeah. I'll help you. I'll show you how to turn it off.
Please.
I completely agree. Apple started doing stuff with the text messages too, where it'll say if you're texting someone, it'll say this person has their notifications silenced.
It's garbage.
Send with a notification anyways. Like, you can totally disregard their boundary.
No.
And send.
This is not how the world should be working.
That I hate.
We should be allowed. The internet does this thing where it doesn't allow us to lie with class. Like, let me get to your text without you knowing every piece of information. Yeah. I'm on Do Not Disturb. I see that now, and it's like, oh, that person's on Do Not Disturb. This is all... We are ridding the world of... We're building a world for the anxious instead of, just having the world exist and letting them have to deal with their own shit.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way to unplug.
That's right. And it's the idea that because I know people now that I text and I go, oh, that's a Do Not Disturb person. I'm a Do Not Disturb person. But I don't want people knowing that. I want to seem like I get back to people when I get back to people.
Yeah, you're busy. You're not always available.
No.
Yeah, that's really annoying. Ugh.
I mean, I do think there's an element of we're getting rid of the will they, won't they of the world. Jim and Pam is a entertaining season of The Office because we're like, will they or won't they? We're losing that just because there's people that can't handle that. Mm-hmm. So it's like, will they get back to my text? No, I got Do Not Disturb, so I'm good. I don't have to worry about it anymore. But aren't we losing the taste of life at that point? Aren't we losing the excitement that comes with the text that does come back after a while? That you didn't know they were on Do Not Disturb. That's
yeah.
Everything's going to taste like nothing soon.
I want to turn FaceTime off on my phone. My pet peeve, I hate when people FaceTime me.
Hold on, is this your complaint?
No.
Okay. I don't like FaceTime.
You've just gotten me angry now.
Well, the FaceTiming sucks because there's FaceTime people and there's not FaceTime people. I
had a friend that would exclusively FaceTime, and I'm like, why? Why?
And then you end up having to do this move for 7 hours. Yeah. And then all they're doing is looking at themselves. They're basically just calling you to look in the mirror for an hour. And you see it. You see their face drift off towards fixing their hair. And you're like, why am I now a part of your beauty routine?
Yeah. I'm just pumping your ego. Send me a text.
Send a text. And there's a reason for texting. That's the problem. We haven't figured out. We let these things mesh together. There's a reason for texting. Get me the info quick.
Yeah.
Come on. Get it out there.
Oh my gosh.
Be there at this time, at this address. Done. FaceTime is, I got a story for you. Are you ready? Then you text her, hey, do you got 20 minutes? Why aren't we doing that?
I don't get it. Phone calls that could have been a text message or meetings that could have been an email. Ew.
Let's go to your complaint.
Okay.
Hit the music. It's the guest's turn to complain. They're ready to jump in. They've got lots of problems too. It ain't all about Jared. Let's hear their complaint of the day. Let's hear their complaint of the day. They're invited on the show to have some fun and complain with you. Let's hear that complaint.
Okay, so like I said, I used to work at Lululemon. Mm-hmm. And Lululemon empowers their employees to make whatever decision they feel is acceptable. So you have this like policy where if your items, your leggings don't hold up, they don't meet the standards, they're showing your ass when you're working out, you can bring them in. Mm-hmm. And it's that employee that you talk to, like their decision to say, hey, we'll trade them out for you. So
the Lululemon employee has the ability, a lot of power in that scenario where they could take return, they could refuse returns.
Yes. They can do anything they want. They can, you bought a pair of underwear. Intimates are final sale, but they want to maintain the relationship with their customer. They can say, hey, this one time, I'll return these for you. Going forward, just know they're final sale. So they want them to have a client more than a customer. Yes. Okay. That's Lululemon. So that was my experience when I worked there. Like it was make the customer happy. Mm-hmm. Taking a pair of leggings is going to get recycled into a yoga mat. Who cares? Just take them back. So I went in there the other day and my boyfriend and I had gotten a bunch of stuff for the holidays. We were doing a bunch of exchanges. I was also buying a shit ton of stuff. Mm-hmm. And he wanted to just exchange the pants that he had on a gift card. And they're the ABC pants. So if you're familiar with Lulu, they're the anti-ball crushing pants. They're amazing. People love these pants. They eat them up. They are, I've recently bought another pair of them. The joggers or the pants? The pants. So I have the joggers. Joggers are great, too. The joggers are great. Life-changing. The pants are good. My issue with the pants is that they're pants. So they don't... The waist... They don't have my waist size. I'm in between two. So I either have to go too big, which that pant really isn't for, or I go too small, which I can on the joggers because it doesn't cut into my side. But on the pant, it like really digs into me, and I'm like, I'm out. Yeah. But I am familiar with the jogger. Yeah, they're good. So they're so popular, they never go on sale. And so we got him for a gift, and he was like, I just want to take the value, put it on a gift card. You don't have my size in store. Mm-hmm. You don't even, like it's a slim fit he needs. So it was just like this total annoying problem. He wanted it on a gift card. And she goes, well, you don't have a receipt. We have no idea how much these cost. And I look at her and I'm like, do the ABC pants ever go on sale? Yeah. And she's like, well, no, but... And I go... So asking, you were like a Lululemon insider. Yeah. You were like Dateline coming in, being like, no, I have the real story. Yeah. I know what's up I know here. You have more power than you're letting on. Yeah. And I hated myself in this moment. She still wouldn't do it. I literally have a $200 jacket I'm buying in my hand, and I picked up a store order of like a $120 sweatshirt. I'm like, clearly we shop here. And I was a Karen. I go, can I talk to your manager about this? Bring in the manager. This complaint really leads into like, you're not a Karen. I'm not. You have information. You're not acting emotionally. You're actually acting rationally. Yes. You're doing the math. You go, I have the math equation. Yes. You have more ability than you are giving to us right now. There is a good thing you can do for a customer, and you're not doing it. Mm-hmm. Bring in someone who might. Yep. So she goes off, goes to find her little manager, doesn't even find him. She comes back and just does it herself. And I go, thank you so much for doing that. That was very gracious of you. See, the annoying part in that is knowing that they have the power and they won't all the use power. It. Well, and so the underwear example I brought up. Yeah. A woman next to us came in, bought a pair of underwear, and they wouldn't let her return them, and it was $15. Now, do you think that's like do you think that's a store wide? Everyone here is an asshole, or is it one person that's I think...
if this was a Reddit story, who's the asshole here?
I think it's the people working that day. Like, from what I understood, and granted, policies change all the time. Maybe Lulu's, like, cracked down on their stuff. They don't take a lot more back. But I think it was those people in the store and how they were trained to be educators. That's the title.
Yeah, see, this comes down to, whose side are you on? Your team, your like... team company.
They sip some Kool-Aid there, though.
But that's insane. The idea that someone works there and they're like, well, I got to help the company for their bottom line. Like, it doesn't come out of your paycheck.
But they actually just hurt the company.
Yeah.
Like, they hurt.
Because everyone there's angry.
Well, this girl, it was over $15. So I turned to her and I was like, just go online, go to the chat, talk to the chat, customer service, and they'll send you a return label and you'll get your money back.
You could make a living, as a side hustle to Two Hot Takes. You should be this... You're like, the person in the movie, like, when they go abroad and the country's legal. Like, they're like, oh, we brought in Morgan. She's an expert in Lululemon negotiations. She's an expert in Lululemon law.
I'm the fixer. I'm the Lululemon Olivia Pope.
That's right.
Yeah, but they wrecked it. And it's like, you just hurt a customer that would have been back for way more stuff over $15.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I'm pumped to have you here, Morgan. That was a great complaint. Everyone keeps sending in. Listen, I can feel it. There's anger in this room, but we're gonna. That's why we're in the lounge. Okay. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. If you have a luxury lounge complaint, send it to JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. Title it Luxury Lounge, and then give us a little taste of what it is. You got to let us know. And Two Hot Takes is every Thursday. Go get subscribed. Get involved with the podcast. Okay. Luxury Lounge. Social media boating etiquette.
Ooh.
Okay. Jared, big fan. Thanks for all your work. I'll get to the luxury complaint I would love your take on. So not too long ago in early December, my ex and I of 1 year broke up. Long story short, I have some pretty long work hours that he was not okay with. I gave him closure the day we broke up, and overall it was amicable. Anyways, the complaint. They're like, let me tell you about my breakup. Okay, I got a complaint. Okay.
Send the story.
Yeah. His current Instagram profile picture is him on my boat from the summertime. Okay, the intro makes sense now.
Yep.
I find it to be very bothersome that he chose that picture out of all things. It hurts to see him use that picture to appear a certain way to others on social media. For reference, he doesn't have a boat. However, he has a bunch of other things going for him. He could have used the picture I took of him and his puppy, or even pictures he has from Italy, which was his previous Instagram profile pic, etc. Would love your take on this. What is proper boating social media etiquette in this situation? Thanks, and sincerely, a sappy sailor. What do you think, Morgan?
That's going to be his new Tinder profile picture.
Absolutely.
Like, why wouldn't you plug a nice boat?
This is horrible.
It sucks.
It's horrible to watch your boat get used for clout, as the kids say. That's the word, right?
This is trying to look, good. And if I were her, like, it sucks that your ex-boyfriend is going to benefit from your boat, but I would take this as a compliment. Like, he's using it to his advantage because he looks at how appealing the boat is. Yes.
He's trying to, as most men do in their own version of things, to elevate their status. They want to get with the best of the best. They want to go bat out of their ballpark, so to speak. And this is his way of trying to draw in the thing that should let her sleep well at night. The thing that should put her right to sleep with a big old smile on her face is imagining the woman realizing him not having the boat.
Oh, yeah. Big letdown.
Like, how big of a letdown that it is. Like, her going, so whose boat is this? Like, this guy, it's actually he's made a horrible miscalculation.
Oh, he's catfishing almost.
He's catfishing, and they're going to go, and he looks less hot because of this.
Absolutely.
It starts at, whoa, what, you like to boat? I love to boat. What lake are you on? Oh, it's my ex's boat. Now you're in ex territory.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about, why are you still attached to this boat? Are you still attached to her? Do you, where's her, where's your boat? It goes on and on and on, but also you're talking about an ex at minute one, and you look like you miss elements of the ex.
Yeah, you're still holding on.
It's a bad look for dating. It's a bad look
bad
for his whole life. His friends are talking about him. So just know the boat is a signal to everyone else that his life is horrible.
Yeah. I lived in Minnesota. I grew up in Minnesota, land of over 10,000 lakes.
That's right.
I would go on dating apps to try to find people with boats.
So you're boat hunting.
I was boat hunting.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to go out on Lake Minnetonka in the summer.
Yes.
I wanted to go out and have a good time. And I would match with people on purpose if they had boats.
Yeah.
If I found out that this guy was lying about having a boat, then instant block.
Hey, what do you want to do this weekend? We should go on your boat. Oh,
Come on.
That's not my boat. That was an ex's boat, and I'm still in love with her because I can't get rid of the memory on my main picture. The J-Train podcast is brought to you by Noom. If you Google healthier lifestyle, you'll get back more results than you'll know what to do with. There's so much conflicting information out there. It can be intimidating to even know where to start. I know that personally. Noom believes there's only place you need to start your healthy journey is your mind. It's the only place. It is all about changing your perspective. That's with anything, but especially with health stuff. It's what are you putting in your body? How much are you putting in? How knowledgeable are you? And I love what Noom does. Noom is psychology-based approach. And that is an admission, just the admission alone, that this isn't, hey, just go work out harder. No. This is about changing how you look at things. And Noom, as a psychology-based approach, helps you change the way you think about food and health. Instead of demanding you to change your lifestyle, you decide how Noom weight fits into your life, not the other way around. 75% of Noom users finish the program. That's amazing. In what world is 75% of anyone finishing any health program? Look at what's going on with Noom. And with Noom, taking care of your health is empowering instead of stress-inducing. So there's no need to fear running the whole program with one off day. Noom will help you get back on track. 5, 10, or 15 minutes a day. How much time you want to spend on the app is up to you. So start building better habits today. Sign up for your trial at Noom.com/JTrain. That's NOOM.com/JTrain to sign up for your trial. The J-Train podcast is sponsored by Nutrafol. I know you won't think it will happen to you, but 30 million women experience weakened or thinning hair. But thousands of women have taken control of their hair with Nutrafol. Improve hair growth and less shedding through all stages of life. You'll begin to experience thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in 3 to 6 months. I'm going to tell you right now, my mom asked for it, and I gave it to her, and she's loving it. She's re-upped, so she believes in the product and feels like it's helping her. And Nutrafol offers 2 targeted formulas for women that are clinically shown to improve hair growth and thickness with less shedding through all stages of life. It works by targeting the 5 root causes of thinning: stress, hormones, environment, nutrition, and your metabolism. When you subscribe, you'll receive monthly deliveries so you never miss a dose. In a clinical study, 86% of women reported improved hair growth after 6 months. More than 1,500 top doctors recommend it. If you may even also notice improvements to your overall well-being, including more restful sleep, less stress, better skin, nails, and libido. Grow thicker, healthier hair and support the show by going to Nutrafol.com. Use promo code JTRAIN. New customers get $15 off your first month subscription. This is their best offer available anywhere and only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. Plus, get free shipping on every order. So take $15 off at Nutrafol.com. That's spelled Nutrafol.com. Promo code JTRAIN. Stand up for your strands and get Nutrafol. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com, JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. Title it Luxury Lounge. Give us a little taste of what it is here with Morgan Absher, host of 2 Hot Takes every Thursday. Go get involved, Luxury Lounge. This weekend, I took my kids to a hotel downtown in our city, specifically for the indoor pool. A lot of water theme today. Mm-hmm. The first night we were there, we took the elevator down and walked to the pool only to find out that our key doesn't work. So me and my kids walked half-dressed through the busy lobby to the front desk to tell the woman that my key doesn't work for the pool. Well, it turns out that they have a separate key for the pool, which was not expressed to me at check-in. So you're telling me that my room key gets me into the parking garage, the building, and my room, but somehow not the pool? Fine. We get the key and went to the pool in the morning. My kids wanted to swim again, so after breakfast. We went down the 12 floors to the pool area, where the pool key we had now does not work. So again, me and my 2 kids walked through the lobby, packed with breakfast patrons, half naked to the front desk, where I told a new woman our key doesn't work. She says, "Oh, did you get that last night? You'll need a new one today." So you're telling me that not only do I have to keep track of 2 keys, I have to get a new pool key every day that I stay there? Why is this not advertised? Where is the sign at the door stating this policy? Why so many keys? Thanks for a safe space to complain. Inconvenient and underdressed mom. What do you think of this?
What are they trying to protect in that pool? The city of Atlantis?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
What is in there?
What is in there? Why the keys? I mean, we talk about waste.
This is so not eco-friendly.
This is the least eco-friendly. You're just giving out plastic shards to people.
What is going on?
Every 10 minutes. And the idea that you need this policy, like, who puts this policy? Like, where does it start? What do you think in all the, like, I'm trying to, like, let me see their side. Is it that people would come back to your hotel because it's on the first floor? They would come back and just sneak into the pool?
But like room keys deactivate once you check out. Every other hotel has 1 key.
Yeah.
Like, does the gym have another key too? What? Like,
this
why
just
the heightened
happened
security?
to me. The hotel I'm at right now, they gave me a separate key and they claimed it was because they wanted to make sure that anyone in the gym was vaccinated. So you could stay at the hotel without vaccination, but you couldn't go in the gym without vaccination. So you had to show it to get the key to the gym. But that's a totally different thing to me.
And they're not expressing that to her.
No, you're check-in. Hey, before you check in, you're going to need a new key each day. Like, this is expectation and setting the tone of what people like should expect. I would say, why do I need a new key? Then you get they probably don't bring it up because they don't want to be asked. They're like, yeah, this is a ridiculous policy.
Yeah. That's definitely something they should tell you. Like, hey, continental breakfast, 6 through 10 a.m., come back in the morning at the desk, get a new key for the pool. It's going to reset every day.
Absolutely. And I mean, the biggest problem here is having to walk through the lobby in pool stuff.
Well, especially with kids, anytime you're lugging kids around, the whole thing, it's theatrics.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. And yeah, no,
it's a lot of effort.
This is a lot of effort to
trying to have a good time.
On top of effort, where get the kids the towels, put them in the bathing suits, get them their goggles, their pool toys. I mean, what are they protecting the pool from? A boyfriend coming in to take a picture so he can look like he has a pool? Is that
honestly,
the end game? There was all these guys.
I did used to sneak into hotels a lot in high school.
What were you sneaking to hotels for?
Just to go swimming. There was like a couple hotels in my town that like didn't have key cards on the pool, and so we would just sneak in and go swimming, and I would lie and say I like was babysitting for a family friend who has a place here, blah 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 blah, and we'd go swimming all the time.
I mean, this sounds very Minnesota. I feel like I'm in like a movie, like a coming of age movie on Disney Channel about Minnesota. Where it's like, yeah, we all do. We'd sneak into pools. Yeah.
But like, she could have easily tailgated someone. Like, what I mean, like by that is like the security doesn't have to be this hard because people can just easily tailgate.
Yeah, you're creating a problem for the people that aren't going to be sneaking in anyway.
Exactly.
JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. Title it Luxury Lounge. Give us a little taste of what it is. I like this one. Okay. Luxury Lounge Inconvenience Store. Aloha, Jared and guests. First, let me mention how much I love your podcast. Spotify, Green Room, Instagram, and I honestly can't put into words how hard I hysterically laugh at the live stream for The Bachelor, Bachelorette, and Joe Millionaire Post. Well, thank you. So here's my complaint, first world problem, if you will. This starts with a Facebook friend posting something about the topic that switched the light bulb in my brain to go into detail and right into the hassle of the double-doored dilemma that occurs at Wawa/Sheetz or whatever name one local convenience store may be. To sum it up, this is referring to the whole holding the doors and therefore requiring you to wait for the human that's within a distance just close enough that would make you look like a dick to not hold it for them. And on the other side of this debate, if you're the one getting the door held for them, unless you're a total asshat, then you're stuck doing that weird jog run to the door because you can tell the person holding it for you is getting progressively more annoyed. So to wrap up this complaint and this run-on sentence that literally went 7 minutes. My question is, do you agree that this is straight absurdity? Getting kind of sick of feeling obligated to hold the door only because I accidentally made eye contact with the couple with perfectly functioning arms and legs who happened to be strolling up 6 yards behind me, as well as to be the one having the door held for them, so I'm forced to quickly prancercise up to them like a weirdo just so I can hit them with a thanks again. And I mean, this person hates periods. And I hope all doesn't come off as me just sounding like a whiny, pompous brat. No, I think you're right. Is this a nuisance, or is this just a personal pet peeve, and am I just being overly dramatic? Hope to hear back with your opinion on my malarkey. What do we think? The holding the door open, do we hold it? What are the rules? We should figure it out here in the lounge.
Older than 60, pause, hold the door.
So now there's an age thing that we have to work into.
I think it's an age thing. I think you gotta read the driveway of the gas
you old
station.
Bag. We're waiting.
Is this person in Minnesota though? Like, this is my predicament there all the time, because Minnesota is known for being nice. It's literally a thing.
It's Minnesota nice,
exactly.
Which isn't nice at all.
Passive aggressive.
It's a passive aggressive. It is the Minnesota version of bless your heart.
Yeah, it is. But there's constant door holding like this. And in the winter, it's cold as just stop. Like,
if
go in the
store. If you can't touch the person within arm's length, you can shut the door.
Yes.
That's the rule.
Yes.
If you can't, even old people. Because then I don't want to check IDs. I don't want to have to decide who's old and who's not old. Like, I'm looking at someone's like, yeah, she's got some grays. I'll hold this door open. Like, I don't know. I think if you can touch them, you must hold.
Yes.
If you can't touch them, then you just walk in. You're good.
Everyone out for themselves?
Well, then what happens is, no, you first. No, you first. No, you first. No, you first. And now it's two people just sitting outside in the cold waiting for the other to go through the door.
Yeah.
And it's like, just go. It's no, you first, take it. Always take the you first. The people who don't take the you first, they should be kicked off the premises immediately.
Okay.
Because you ever do that? You go, after you, and they go, no, after you. No, you're arrested. Get rid of them.
As a girl, constantly, because guys always want to hold the door for you. And it's like, just fucking go.
Just go.
I'll make it in just fine.
Yeah, I guess, there is the gentleman, and this is the problem. This is the true problem.
And then people bitch, oh, chivalry's dead.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
I know.
It's these people that want to take moral high ground that make us all second guess ourselves everywhere else in life. Mm-hmm. And it's these people that go, oh, I guess chivalry's dead. So they say that line. They say the passive aggressive, oh, I guess we're not holding doors anymore.
Yeah.
And, and then the person who does, they go, thank you. Right? And then there's the people, it's these people that go, that make it a thing, that have all of us holding up our lives for the thing that we're imagining someone say.
Yeah.
And that's the real frustration, is people making it into something more than just, oh, I forgot. Or just, oh, I don't know. Oh, you were far away. I didn't realize you were 60. You look good. I didn't open the door for you.
You better, if you see my grandma in the streets, you better get the door for her.
I'm going to say, hurry up or get the fuck out. I had this happen the other night. I said, I was at this party, and this is in the same, the same phylum. I'm at this party.
Okay.
And I go up to this, I was with a friend. So I leave the friend, I get a drink. I go back to the friend. She's talking to someone else. I come up, I go, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Jared. I go to shake the hand. They go, we've met.
Ooh.
And I go, well, I'm sorry. It happened.
It
happened. I go, I'm sorry. And I go, where did we meet? And she goes, we met. And I go, that's just not. Now I'm adjusting my. What's that?
Give me some context.
Give me the where we met.
Yeah.
Bring me up to speed. Obviously, you didn't make too much of an impression. Isn't that on them a little bit? Hey, and I'm the type of person, I get ahead. I go, hey, I'm Jared. You may not remember, but we met
Yeah, so you don't have that awkwardness. You avoid it.
I'm willing to believe
that's genius.
That I'm not great. To me, it's a narcissism. Oh. How could you forget me?
I could see that.
And then when they reminded me of it, I go, yeah, I guess we have met. Now I'm like, okay. But like the idea that like, I will never speak to this person again. I will never, I mean.
No, you'll avoid them now.
Forever.
So did she ever tell you?
In my mind, when someone goes, we've met, I assume we've had sex. Like right away. And I go, that would be mean.
Yeah.
That's the only context for we've met where you could be angry that I forget your name.
Yeah, otherwise there's no need to be snarky about it.
What are you, my mom?
You could have been blacked out last time. Like, who knows?
And it's like, what's the goal here? Is the goal to just have people that you have conflict with, or is the goal to like go through life like everyone else, conflict free?
Yeah. Make friends, network. Come on, get over yourself.
J-Train Podcast. And well, to bring it back around, the holding the door person, we are all kind of just like this person. I'll never react the same way again. I'm going to be different next time I go up to someone. They're creating an atmosphere in my brain that now I act a different way. And that's why we're holding the door and waiting 17 years while the grandma crutches her way across the Wawa parking lot. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. Here with Morgan Absher, host of Two Hot Takes. Go, go, go. Follow, subscribe right now. Let's do... Okay. This one seems good. Okay, this has got a screenshot with it.
Oh.
So we'll read it together. I'll show you. This will be... We'll use this on socials, so to speak. Luxury Lounge, Jeans Day Fridays. Jared, longtime listener, huge fan, saw your show last summer, have raved about it to everyone since. Now on to my complaint. Well, thank you. I teach at a school that has a million things I could complain about, but I'll just touch on one thing that really irks me, called Jeans Day Fridays. I don't like any day that involves telling people what to wear.
No.
Right?
No, it's just weird. Let people wear what they want.
Also, Jeans Day Friday is not a good name.
No. Has no ring to it
No
whatsoever.
ring. It's actually uncomfortable to say. Jeans Day Friday.
It pains me physically.
Fry jeans? Like, that would be even... in 2 seconds I came up with a better name.
What about just Casual Friday? Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
How about Jeans Day? Jeans Day is fun.
Better than what
That's
they
a
have.
merch. I've worked in a few schools prior to this, and wearing jeans on Friday is a pretty normal thing. However, my current school makes you pay to wear jeans.
What?
I mean, what? What?
Teachers don't make enough money as it is, and
Right?
you want to charge them for what pants they can wear?
Can you guys give to my GoFundMe? I can't afford school supplies for my students. I also can't afford to wear jeans.
What the hell is going on here?
I mean, this is a post-apocalyptic society they're living in. Can you imagine? You want to wear the jeans? Pay the fuck up, Mrs. Thompson.
So I know school district funding is it's having a hard day, but to charge your teachers for their pants.
Can you imagine? Yeah, at our school we charge the teachers for their pants.
I would come to school in a garbage bag. I would protest.
Every Friday, they put a bucket in the main office, and you're supposed to pay $2 to $5 to have the simple luxury of wearing jeans to work. I usually just ignore it, but as of late, it's gotten out of control. Administration recently started a school-wide behavior incentive program. We hand out tickets to students when we catch them doing something good, and they have a chance to win a prize each week. I mean, they've turned their school into Squid Game.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
This is really weird.
Seems like a good idea, and the teachers were on board. That is until I received these messages this week from our school secretaries basically begging us for money. Apparently, they have already run out of funds to run this program. Yeah, because in the beginning, everyone's like, here you go. You open the door for someone. You collected the homework, and then they go, oh, we're out of money. We're out of prizes.
Oh, my God.
Not only that, but now it's on us to start paying for it. As if teachers aren't already underpaid and underappreciated. Now you're expecting us to pay this program too? Why did they start it if they knew they couldn't maintain it for more than 2 months? And why do I become the bad person for taking this fun thing away from these kids? I don't want to pay up to $20 a month to fund it. Let me wear my jeans in peace. Thanks for listening. So here's the email they got.
Okay.
Hi, all. This is a reminder that we're having Jeans Day tomorrow. Which,
God.
reminder, bring in your ones. It's Jeans Day. We are trying to keep the Motivational Fridays going, but we need to keep filling those treasure boxes and need to order more tickets for everyone to continue to give out. Please help us keep it going with Jeans Day. So they're taking the Jeans Day Friday funds and turning it into, they've got a pyramid scheme. This is a Ponzi scheme.
This is an MLM, for
yes.
sure.
Of course the money dries up.
Whatever happened to like your good old-fashioned cookie dough fundraisers? Let the kids hit the street.
Yeah, well, what are the parents? They don't got any money? They got nothing? Why is it on the TV? And there's another email. Just a reminder that today is Jeans Day Friday. I hate that fucking name. And the bucket is out on our front counter in the main office. Like, reminder, like, listen, they do this at comedy shows sometimes. They're like, hey, we're going to pass around the bucket. You do it quietly. Like, hey, we did a comedy show. It's a free comedy show, but, you know, if you want to give some money to the bucket, here you go. They do it at music shows.
Yeah.
And they quietly pass around. If the person was standing over going, good morning, bucket time, you'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
I think it's safe to say no one has forgot about this Jeans Day bucket.
Yeah, we remember.
Yeah.
Today's funds are I would come in dressed in fucking suits every day. I would go so far against the jeans. Today's funds are going towards our Star Rewards prizes and tickets. Also, what about just doing good because you out of the goodness of your heart and you get an award at the end of the school year? That's what this should be. To the best student, not everyone.
You could go that way, or like.
Or no prizes.
Or how many?
You fail.
There's so many local businesses. Like, hey, can we get you to donate $55 gift cards or whatever? Like, math makes sense. Like, reach out to other things in your community. They'd be more than happy to help, not your teachers.
Your Jeans Day contribution is greatly appreciated, so we can continue. See, look at they put it on them. Your Jeans Day contribution is greatly appreciated, so we can continue these fun Friday rewards for the students.
They're guilt tripping them.
They're guilt tripping them.
Assholes.
I would literally, that bucket would be full of like garbage. I would just put garbage in it. Give this to the kids. Fuck you.
I would like do a magazine style hate note.
Yeah.
I would be pissed.
Cut out the letters.
They're not tracking me down, but I'm going to let them know what's up.
It's amazing what these teachers go through. And listen, everyone always does they got summers off. Yeah, but summers off is not worth the guilt of taking away prizes from little children.
No. And like teachers in California, they really don't even get summers off with the way their school district goes. They get like a month. There's summer school for a lot of these teachers.
jtrainpodcast@gmail.com, jtrainpodcast@gmail.com. Here with Morgan Absher, host of Two Hot Takes. I'm so enraged by that email.
Yeah.
Let's do another screenshot one because we're in studio. We can really put these out there.
Yeah.
We got a good thing going on. And since we're on this topic of dress, Luxury Lounge, private club dress code for Super Bowl party. Jared, Feather, longtime listener, thank you for creating this safe space to complain. I'm part of a private club in New York City. In an attempt to attract younger members into their bar, they're hosting a Super Bowl party in there. Okay. They've even relaxed their usual dress code of collared shirts and no denim to allow jeans and football jerseys, which is great. What I don't get is why they don't allow sneakers too. What are you going to wear your loafers with your Tom Brady jersey?
What are you supposed to put on your feet?
I guess like
nice shoes with a pair of jeans and a jersey?
I mean, no one looks more ridiculous. This is like such a CEO dress down look. You know, like the CEO who you never seen outside of a suit and tie. Mm-hmm. He comes into the Super Bowl party with a tucked in jersey to his jeans that he looks like he's worn one time. Yeah. They look like cardboard. Like you could literally like snap the jeans in half, and then he's got his tie up. He's got his penny loafers on with him. Like this look is garbage. Complete. It doesn't even look good on the person who has to do it.
No, trash.
Why would they not go all the way and relax the entire dress code just for the event? Am I supposed to wear Gucci loafers with my jeans and jersey to watch the game since the club is so pinkies up fancy? Sincerely, just want to have a chill time watching the game. And here's the note. It says, all your favorite tailgate food, including wings. Like, the idea that this is... This is a tailgate sponsored by someone who's heard of tailgates.
Yeah.
Like, this thing is too fancy. I don't want to go to this Super Bowl party. Who wants to go to a Super Bowl? Hey, you want to come to my Super Bowl party? We'll have peasant food like you like wings. For you loser garbage pig people. We have all the garbage food you're used to.
Yeah, they've clearly never been to a tailgate in their life, whoever planned this.
Right? I mean, even, doesn't that sign read like they've heard of, like, all your favorite tailgate food, including wings, sliders, and it sounds like it should be in another act. It should be like, all your favorite tailgate food, including wings, sliders, and nachos, plus a discounted beverage if you wear your team's jersey. Like, this sounds like the butler from Richie Rich put this thing together.
It's not cute.
Neat jeans are permitted. Like, neat jeans. What's a sloppy jean? Don't wear that slop garbage Carhartt jean you're used to.
The jeans that your grandpa would ask you, did you pay for all those holes?
Yeah.
Those jeans.
Neat jeans.
No holes.
Yeah, no holes.
No holes.
This is a grandma put this super... I mean, neat jeans are permitted, no sneakers. Reservations are recommended but not required. Go to... Okay.
The sneakers I have an issue with because there are Gucci sneakers, Balenciaga sneakers that cost more than some people's cars.
Listen, I wear like sneakers like these Nikes.
Yeah.
They're a leather sneaker. Like this is the look.
Yeah, I got my
I'm
dinosaur. I call these are my dinosaur stompers because they're so big.
I love them.
They're cute and trendy.
But it's a look, and it. Who decides who's neat and not? Like, who's sitting at the door being like, "Whoa, ho, ho, garbage"? Like,
it's so subjective. It's so annoying.
Also, Super Bowl is winter Thanksgiving. Okay? It is the day of the year that we get to sit and eat and drink like the pigs and animals that we are.
Yep.
And the idea that I'm going to go to this party to put on a belt?
No.
Super Bowl should be renamed Joggers Day.
Yeah. You want to be able to bloat in your pants after all the food.
Absolutely. This is horrible. The J-Train podcast is brought to you by Caliper. Trying CBD can feel intimidating. You don't know how you'll react, how much to take, or even what makes one type of CBD different from another. That's why Caliper is here to help. You always know how much you're taking, and their carefully measured CBD packets give you an effective, quick calm. I gotta say, I am using Caliper now, and I love the flavorless packets. They're easy to bring on the road. I know exactly, every packet is measured out for me. I put it in a water bottle and it works quick. I feel that edge taken off. With most CBDs, it's impossible to know when you'll feel the full effects. Caliper CBD powder acts fast, really fast, like 30 times faster than CBD oil fast. Get the benefits of CBD in just 10 minutes. Caliper is the only clinically proven CBD brand on the market, and because it is a dissolvable powder instead of an oil, it mixes completely into food, any food or drink, with no grassy taste or oily residue. I'm drinking it right now in my water. It's just a regular water, which is great. No more guessing how much CBD you're taking. Their easy-to-use packets have exactly 20 milligrams each. No fillers, chemicals, or artificial flavors. Always 0% THC. Get 20% off your first order when you use promo code JTRAIN at trycaliper.com/JTRAIN. Try it risk-free for 30 days. If you don't love it, they'll give you a full refund. That's trycaliper.com/JTRAIN. Don't forget to use promo code JTRAIN for 20% off your first order. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. Here with Morgan Absher. 2 Hot Takes, at 2 Hot Takes on Instagram. Also TikTok. Let's do some more. Okay. I mean, this is a fashion episode.
Yeah.
Okay? This is called Luxury Lounge. Fugly swag from employer.
Ugh.
Jared and lounge guest. Love your podcast. Love you. Here's my complaint. I work for a semi-large tech company, and we had our annual sales kickoff at the beginning of the year. My company has sent me 2 separate packages this week with Schwag awards for participating in various events throughout the kickoff week. In the first package, I received a fugly, massively oversized floor-length terry cloth bathrobe with my company name hashtagged on the back of it. In the second package, I received a hoodie about 2 sizes too small. They never asked for my size, with the company name plastered on the front. These items are both going straight to Goodwill. Not to mention that this is such a waste of company resources. When will companies realize that no one wants swag, especially useless items of ugly clothing, just to give us an Amazon gift card? Just give us an Amazon gift card or add a little bonus to my next paycheck. Thank you for all that you do. Signed, no bathrobes, please. What do you think, Morgan?
Completely agree.
Yeah.
Completely. Like, my hospital job that I was at, they gave us like the drawstring backpack with the hospital name on it and a pencil and a cup. Awful. And I'm like,
you're giving me garbage.
You're giving me garbage. Like, this is going to a landfill. You're
giving me a new responsibility. Listen, if companies want to give you stuff, they should have a website. The technology exists now. The idea that we just need to be flooded with these garbage gifts is from another time. If they should say, hey, we got company stuff, go to the website. You get to pick out one a month or one a week. Yeah. And they'll make it to order. Oh, and then you can get your size. And maybe it's cool. Maybe that's a reason they make a nicer sweatshirt, nicer with a logo. Like, when I think of like merch for this show, someone said that we should make luxury lounge merch.
Oh, it's got a ring to it.
There's something there.
I like it.
Now, I like it too. And I'm like, well, what would I want to wear that's luxury lounge? And I don't think the merch that I'm trying to think of, like Jared Freed across your chest, I don't want to wear that. You don't want to wear that. Nobody fucking wants to wear that. So I try to think of something that is like show adjacent. Mm-hmm. So like I'm trying to think, what is do I have a double L in the pocket? Do I just write the lounge on the pocket? You know, I'm trying to think, what is the thing that looks good that you could wear to the gym, wear out, and feel a little cool because someone goes, oh, what's that? And then you go, oh, well, it's actually a podcast that I like listening to. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, and
I have ideas in my head. I'll share after.
Off camera, we're going to get those ideas because I need them. Thank you.
I got some ideas.
The company is missing out on an opportunity to be represented in a way that everyone feels happy doing. Yeah. So by giving you this garbage robe that you hate, you think of the company negatively. It is creating negative aura.
And a waste of money.
It's a waste of money, waste of expenses. Nobody wants this. And sometimes, and I just think of a website where, you know when you can like pick the gift that comes with your order because you ordered over $100. Yeah. Companies should do that. If you want to have this shit, yes, because someone likes this shit, someone out there is like, yeah, I'd like to wear like the company, especially if you work at a startup or whatever it might be. Yeah. And if they let you wear it to work, that's an added bonus, you know, instead of fucking jeans day.
I like a comfy crew neck sweatshirt that has like a discreet logo.
Yes.
I like it.
Like You Up Podcast, my other podcast, we have a college-style crew neck sweatshirt that's gray, and it says You Up, like, it says, you know, Yale. You know, the kale.
Love it.
We have one of those.
I love it.
It's a great look, and it's not blasting.
It's not in your face, annoying.
Yeah, it looks nerdy. Like, I'm a podcast listener. I work for the company. Like, nobody wants to represent their company they work for.
No.
Unless they own the fucking company.
True.
JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. Here with Morgan Absher. 2 Hot Takes every Thursday. Get subscribed to the podcast. How much time are we in here?
We are at 54 minutes.
Well, let's do one more. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
Do one more.
Let's do it. It better be good.
Morgan, you've been great. I think this is going to be good.
Okay.
Because I love when hot people have problems. Okay? And this one is called Luxury Lounge Model Woes.
Oh.
Because, listen.
I think it would be really tough, actually, being a model.
Absolutely.
Like, I could never.
The assumptions people make about you, the things people talk to you about, the gross comments, you have no problem. I mean, talk about a luxury lounge. That you talk about it. This podcast should be the #1 podcast for the modeling community.
Yeah.
Because they can't, people look at a model and they go, well, who the fuck cares? You're hot.
But have you seen like all the clips coming out about Gigi Hadid and her mom and how crazy her mom is to her? And Gigi was like, I'm so excited to eat. And her mom was like, no, you should just have 5 almonds when you're hungry. Just
Is that wait, there's video of
There's
this?
video. It was like for her reality show, Real Housewives. And she was like, no, just chew your almonds longer.
Chew your almonds longer. That's like what like a prison guard says to the inmate. That's crazy.
What? Yeah, like just nuts.
Chew your almonds longer.
Oh, just crazy stuff. Like didn't want her to play volleyball because she didn't want to look too like
the
beefy.
Hadid, the Gigi Hadid,
Nuts.
the Hadid family. Again, they need the lounge.
They do.
Because they're also billionaires.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to hear a word from them. You know, like if I hear you're a hot billionaire, like I'm just like, just be a hot billionaire and exist on an island and enjoy. Like do what I would do. Take the life, use that the way I would use that life, which would be, if I was a billionaire model, I would be in Santorini just chilling. People would be like, who is that guy? I don't know.
I would be parked on a beach every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
I would disappear. You don't need my opinion. I'm done. Let everyone else have it. So I do understand where they're like, you know, everyone's got to work. Everyone's got to feel worth. And then they're like, I'm hot, so I'll be a model. And then everyone's like, and then they go, well, what do you think about, you know, like Gigi Hadid, they're like, what do you think about the social issue? And she's like, well, and it's like, just go to the beach. We don't care. You know, like, so it's hard.
Bella would have been perfect on your show.
Yeah.
She recently came out and she like, it was an interview clip and she was like, yeah, life for me was really hard. I didn't have any designer until after high school. And it's like, Bella, this is where you belong.
Yeah, Bella,
luxury
she needs the lounge, the luxury lounge.
It.
They're invited anytime. I'll have them over. We'll talk luxuries. I mean, they might need like a Centurion version of the lounge, like they need like a special card. But okay, luxury lounge model woes.
Okay.
Dearest J Train, feather, huge fan of everything you do. I'll get right to it and keep it short. Unlike my issue, I am a woman who is around 5'11" tall. That's a tall woman.
That's a model.
That's a model. I'm very thin as well and get told regularly that I look like a model. Yeah. Well, okay. That I look like a model, should be a model, yada, yada, yada. This is a problem. Let me start by saying this is annoying. I'm on this person's side. To constantly hear this?
Ugh.
And then what do you say to it? Oh, thanks. You. Thank you? Is that what you say?
Like, clearly I know I'm tall at this point.
This is all nice and wonderful, but being this tall as a woman is not it's all cracked up to be. I hear you. Mm-hmm. We've heard from taller women on this podcast before, especially during J-Train podcast. The love game is a little bit just different.
Yeah.
My specific complaint right now is that that pants, even ones that specifically come in quote unquote tall, are never long enough on me, and I'm very limited in the brands I can buy from because of this. If I ever complain to any of my friends, this is why the lounge exists. Any of my friends about this, they all just say how lucky I am that I'm so tall and look like a model. Thank you for the comment, but all I really want you to say is, yeah, that must suck. It does suck.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Listen, I am constantly between a large and an XL and a t-shirt. I'm in between. Mm-hmm. I need that large-ish, XL-ish.
Yeah. And
there is nothing worse. There's no worse feeling in the world, no worse than clothes not fitting.
It just makes you feel bad.
That's right.
It makes you just feel defeated and bad.
Absolutely. And this person isn't wrong when they say, yeah, my pants don't fit. Well, you have other things. Yeah, we all have other things.
I know.
That's like it's the positive equivalent to the negative side of this, which is like, you know, people are starving.
There's people, yeah, like what was the Kim Kardashian? She lost her earring, and it was like Kourtney was like, Kim, there's people that are starving.
Yeah, but where's my fucking earring?
It's in the fucking ocean.
Yeah, that's
like, come on.
I posted a video the other day yesterday I had a straw at a comedy club, and I'm trying to use the straw, but it was too buoyant for the glass. And I was like, this is a bad straw. It's a bad straw. So I put out this whole video about a bad straw. Then these people come in, they go, oh, well, you shouldn't be using a plastic straw anyways. It's like, we're not talking about that. Get the fuck out. Is this how you are every day? Every day someone mentions one thing that's annoying and you got to find a more annoying thing. And this is the opposite direction of what this person's dealing with, which is you can't just say being tall, you can understand that being tall can suck sometimes.
Yeah, I wish this is why people would just be like, do you want a solution or do you want comfort? She was just looking for comfort in that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does suck. I can imagine shopping's hard for you.
Absolutely. And honestly, they write, if I could be 4 inches shorter so that I could buy pants that fit properly, I would. I want to purchase the latest trends and styles, but the brands I am forced to purchase from are so limited. Anyways, I know you struggle with shirts fitting you properly. It's like they read my mind. So I thought you might be able to relate. I can totally relate. Yeah. Thanks for the weekly Haas. Tall girl in an average-sized world. Yeah, I think everyone has this. Version. Everyone has a body thing that they're trying to figure out and trying to disguise with listen, here's my problem. So I'm between a large and an XL.
Yeah.
Okay? So I've talked about this before. Cuts reached out to me. The shirt company Cuts.
Oh yeah.
I told Cuts, I go, and there's been video about I've talked about this.
Okay.
Cuts. We're not a match. Okay? It's not for people like me. Broad-shouldered, short-torsoed men. Don't buy Cuts. This is an anti-advertisement.
Okay.
There's a company called Chubbies that makes the short shirts.
Yeah, their swimsuits
short swimsuits.
Yeah, their swims.
I'm wearing a Chubby shirt now. It's a perfect fit.
Looks good.
Thank you. Perfect fit. But now I have to tell people it's fucking called Chubby because I get compliments on it.
I think it's a cute name.
That's the problem. What if I'm telling a woman, oh, that shirt looks good on you, what is it? Chubbies? So now it's like, because I've had this happen. People have commented me on this shirt because it is the right fit for me.
It looks great.
The right fit can't be also my body type.
Yeah, it's like big and tall or whatever.
Where'd you get it?
Big and tall.
Fat fuck? It is the most annoying thing. Where'd you get it? Eats at night? You're just saying the thing that you feel bad about in the name.
Taking the power back.
Well, I don't want the power back. I want to shut the fuck up and not have someone go, well, where'd you get the shirt? And you go, Chubbies. And they go, yeah, I guess they named it right. It's insane. Oh, no. It's absolutely insane. And it bothers me to my core because I do love these shirts.
Yeah.
I have 6 of these. The polos. A perfect fit.
Yeah, it's tough. This girl should shop on Danish websites. People in Denmark I went to Copenhagen and they are tall and hot over there. And so maybe their pants are automatically long.
Listen, we come to the lounge to solve problems, to commiserate on issues.
Yes.
I mean, that's the thing. This woman, first of all, her biggest flex would be go to a modeling agency and be like, am I good enough? Was this work for you?
Yeah.
And become the best model.
Become
a literal supermodel. But
you will never have to buy pants again.
You're done. They'll be stitching them onto your body to make for other tall people.
They will be custom made.
Then the second move is Denmark is go to Denmark on a trip.
Yeah, you'll probably find a hot partner too, whatever you're into. The people there, I don't know what was in the water. It was insane.
That's the thing. This person, the proper response is, yeah, that sucks. You can't fit into pants. Yeah. Or let's go look on Denmark internet for clothing.
Yeah.
jtrainpodcast@gmail.com. jtrainpodcast@gmail.com. Morgan, this was fantastic. Thank you.
This was so fun.
Everyone go follow Morgan at 2 Hot Takes on Instagram and TikTok. That's also the podcast, 2 Hot Takes. Go. I was a guest. You're going to love the show. I promise all of you. Add it to the rotation. I'm Jared Freed. We're here every Thursday in the lounge. Keep sending your emails, jtrainpodcast@gmail.com. Title of the Lugs Lounge. Let me know what it's about. And we'll be back next week. Boom!
Don't forget to like the video you just watched. I have many more. Subscribe to the channel right now. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, you fool. There's even a bell you can click to. Now you've got your week set Monday through Friday. I'm here for you.